right, Taurus, what is going on with you? This is your mid-month reading for July. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is good for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you want a one-on-one tarot reading with me, there is going to be a link below to my website where you can book. So let's get into it. Tarot. Let's get in some tarot. Let's do some tarot. And what's going on with you, Taurus? Gosh. Alright. What is going on with you? Alright. What are you not seeing? Only you. Only you. Past life. Distracted. Negative mind. Definitely a negative mindset. Release. Letting go. Mixed signals. Spine. Taurus. What is going on? Healing. Definitely the challenge is opening your heart to possibilities. Let's go more into a challenge. Broken. Longing. Turmoil. Let's get into, I'll go over these in a minute. Well, I'll go over it now. We'll go over it now. Alright. So what's going on is that you're blocking your emotions. You're in a heart fog, and that needs to be healed. This is very important. Alright. You are definitely doing some spying on the internet. Now, the challenge is there is some turmoil, obviously, blocking your emotions. You're feeling pretty broken, and there's also a longing. So these are like two opposites here. So I'm thinking third party. Okay? Now, let's see a block. Intimacy is one. Cloudy judgment, foundation. So there is, your judgment is very cloudy, and I feel like it has been for quite some time. Now, foundation, this could be from family beliefs, but it's definitely, Taurians, you like to feel security is important to you, but you need to know the difference between stagnation and what is no longer needing to be in your life. So security can also be stagnation. And when there's stagnation, there's no growth. Now, what is hidden is that there's an only you, but there's a past life. So you're dealing with a past life karmic, but also a lesson. It's produced you to have a very negative mindset, and this has caused a lot of delays. And what you need to is let go and move on. I'm feeling that you're dealing with someone, but longing for somebody else. Give that person a second chance. You're wanting a second chance with this person. But I feel like exhausted, conflict. My gosh, Taurus, you're definitely in it. So let's get more into it, Taurus, because this is very like a third party. And you cannot manifest love in a third-party situation. So it's like if you're in a romantic connection now, and if it's not working, you need to tell yourself the truth of that. Even though it's kind of like, for example, Taurians, you have this, well, we've been together for 10 years, even though I'm starting to get feelings for somebody else, but no, I can't do that. That's not logical. And this is stability. No, it's not. Okay, it's stagnation. This relationship that you're currently in, Taurus, isn't growing. Alright. And this does have to deal with, I feel like some of you, it's family beliefs. Fear of abandonment. Fear of not having that security. Alright, so what's with this situation? You need to heal. You need to definitely stop blocking your emotions. But then you have spine. Three of Swords. going on here? Six of Cups, High Priestess, Five of Wands, Hangman, Two of Coins, Hermit. Yeah. So there is, Taurus, I feel like it's you, that you broke somebody's heart in the past. This is the person that you've been looking on their social media. Now, there is, and I'm speaking to Tauruses that are in a relationship, that are longing for somebody else. Now, you cannot manifest love in a third-party situation, ever. How you get them is how you lose them, Taurus. Now, you are dealing with a past life karmic soulmate as well. This person is coming to your life to teach you a lesson. And I feel like it's definitely, even though you're really loyal, Taurus, I do feel they're teaching you a lesson about stagnation versus stability. Okay? With stability, there's growth. With stagnation, there's no growth. Now, Six of Cups, that is like past, so it could be past life, karmic soulmate. But this person, okay, I'm trying to I hate when I do readings for threes. Okay, so the person in your past that you're not in a connection with, you've been thinking about them, but there has been no communication at all. But there's like an inner knowing. You have this spiritual connection with this person. Now, with the current relationship you're in, there's a lot of conflict. All right? And I feel like you're not saying anything because you don't want to lose this person, even though you're miserable, Taurus. And there's been a lot of challenges with this person. Now, the person in the past, I do feel like you had, and take it how it resonates, but you had multiple people to pick from, and you didn't pick this person. Now, Hangman, stagnation. All right, you have just been hung around in this connection with this current partner, and this person from the past, I feel like you are scared to even make a commitment or to even reach out. I mean, Two of Pentacles. Your life is in quite a shabagle right now. Okay, I feel like you're juggling too much. Too much is in your head, and you could explode at any moment. It's time to go in hermit mode. All right, but it's time to go in hermit mode and heal, especially when it comes to your emotions, because it's causing quite a twister in your head, and that's not fair to you. It's not fair to your current partner, and it's not fair to this. Where's my water? It's not fair to this person. Sorry, y'all. Not fair to this person from the past either, or you. Okay. Now, the challenge. You're feeling, I feel like you're breaking your own heart. Now, I do feel the current person you're with isn't the healthiest for you. And you're in a lot of turmoil right now. All right. So it's time to stop longing for this other person and focus on you, number one. Two, then focus on this current relationship. So let's go into more of the challenge, this turmoil. Knight of Swords. In this current relationship that you're in, Taurus, you rushed too quickly. So it was a lot of passion. And I do feel that now you're pushing it down, but especially with Neptune going in retrograde, you're seeing that this isn't working out. But then you give excuses like, well, we've been together, or we live together, or we're married. And I'm not saying those are excuses. It's good to think about those things, but you need to focus on how you truly feel. It's not fair for you to be in a relationship with someone if you're longing for somebody else. Now, I do feel like this person in the past that you hurt, you did ghost this person. Your current partner is very immature. Very immature. And they always have to have the upper hand in a fight. And I feel like you have very, like fleeting fights, like miniature fights, but there is a bigger problem. And you're not focusing on that. You're just having these mini fights over and over and over again. Taurus, Tower. You're heading for a tower. Now, there's destiny, which is our blueprint in life, and then there's tower. That's when fate steps in. The universe isn't liking this, okay? They're stepping in, right? The universe wants us to be happy, even though we're stubborn. Taurus. Like, you would know a lot about that, just saying. Just saying. But you need to definitely, this needs to be your aha moment. Like, okay, I need to go within, figure me out. I need to figure out this current relationship. If it's not working, then you need to go in hermit mode. Be by yourself and be single. You don't go rushing into this other person. All right? You have to grieve a relationship. No matter if you've been in this relationship less than a year or 10 years, 20 years. Do you know what I mean? So you're heading for a tower. Queen of Coins. It's time to definitely nurture yourself. Give yourself self-love. Taurus, it is not selfish if you take your time and communicate to your partner, hey, I have a lot in my head. I need to go into therapy. Or maybe we need to go to couple therapy. But I need to figure out me. Now, in a relationship, people grow, people change. So this person, if they're healthy, here's a clue, if they're healthy, they're going to want the best for you. So they shouldn't be against going to therapy. As a couple or as you going to therapy, they should be nurturing and encouraging. Relationships are not 50-50. They're equal give and take. And Taurus, I have a huge feeling that this, to people who care about you, they're seeing that we're going through something. They're concerned. But with this partner, I feel like they're just going to be, what? What are you talking about? Because they're very selfish. You know, if you spend, trust me, even in EMS, when I had a partner on the truck, we spent 12-hour shifts together 3 to 4 times a week. Within 6 months, I could read that person very well. Okay? It's spending quality time with someone. It's getting to know someone. And even though it was simply platonic, it's, you get to know someone. So if you're with this person, how do they not know something's wrong? Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, Taurus, you're showing signs of depression, anxiety. People who love and care about you are seeing something's wrong. But Taurus, I also do feel like you don't even know what's wrong because you're blocking your emotions. You need to feel. That new moon in Cancer ain't with the bee. All right? Ain't with the bull. It's teaching us to go inward and do healing over deep emotions. Okay? Oof, Taurus. Page of Cups. Now, this person from the past, you found them very healing. And you do have this, even though some of you are trying to block this, you do want a new beginning with this person. But there's an apology that needs to be said. And I feel like, Taurus, this is like where you're, I don't know, you are so fearful of like rejection. So you're very mixed because you're like, well, I'm loyal to this person. That's not being loyal if I reach out to this other person from the past. You're correct. So you need to go within, heal you, new beginnings, self-love, dealing with emotional maturity, dealing with your emotions. Then you need to concentrate on this current relationship that you're in. And there may have to be, I'm sorry, new beginnings there. But I do just get this feeling, Taurus, that this person's going to be showing their true colors to you. Yep. 2 of Cups and 5 of Swords. There's going to be more fighting because when Taurus, like I said, relationships are equal give and take. And this person needs to realize that you're going through something. So you're not going to be in a very lovey-dovey. As in, you're going to focus on yourself. So you can't be all about this person. You shouldn't be like that in a relationship. But they're going to see that you're not giving them all the attention like you did before because you're actually focusing on yourself. You can balance that. You can go to therapy, deal with your stuff, and you can heal and go try to make this relationship work at home. But your partner needs to be on board with that. And communication is key, Taurus. Don't be afraid to communicate how you feel towards your partner. Healthy people will be open to listening, and unhealthy people will not. But I'm seeing the 5 of Swords here. A lot of ego. And I feel like you and this current person are out of alignment. But also, this person from the past, you two, were also out of alignment. And you're, especially with that apology, you're kind of in your ego. You're kind of stubborn about it. I do feel that it is best, before you even reach out to this person from the past, that you really see your current partner for who they are. That's going to help you make your decision. Now, the universe respects that you have choices. And it's 3 choices. You can either, because I'm getting this person from the past, if they're healthy, they're not going to want to have an affair with you. So it's like the universe is giving you 3 choices. Focus on yourself, go inward, heal these emotions, and there you will find the answers. Trust me, when I started going to therapy, it wasn't easy because the people that I was closest to were the worst ones of all. They were really toxic, and that hurt me a lot. But I needed to see that. But I always kind of had a knowing. That's what happens when you shove, Taurus. So I definitely had fate step in. Oh yeah. So, listen. Go within to find the answers, but you definitely need to heal your emotions regardless. Focus on you, Taurus. It's not selfish. And then you need to see your current partner in this relationship. Is it stagnation or is it growth? Is this stagnation or is this stability? Because from what I'm seeing, this is not stable at all. Very 2 of Pentacles. Not stable. Now, 5 of Swords. I do feel like this person from the past, you have a fear of rejection. Have a fear of, if I reach out, will this person lash on me because you ghosted them or cut them off harshly? Or maybe they do know that you picked other people or this other person over them. It's called emotional maturity. If this person's healthy, they're going to be guarded, but it doesn't mean they're going to be petty Betty. They're going to want a conversation just as much as you, but it's going to have to be platonic. You know what I mean? You come in with like a flirty text or wanting to like hook up, you're not going to get a response if they're healthy. You know what I mean? So, I do feel like your current partner is not going to be on board with you in your healing journey, which says a lot right there. Now, foundation, intimacy. Some of you have intimacy issues, all right? If you're wanting a book, Mr. Unavailable and the Fallback Girl, you can read it if you're attracting unavailable people like you're the Fallback Girl, or you can read it like you're Mr. Unavailable. And even though it says Mr. and girl, it can coincide. You know, what's good about that is it's called perspective, Taurus. Not everything's black and white. And seeing the other person's perspective is very important. In a healthy relationship, this partner needs to take a step back and see your perspective, that you're going through something. And they can't be codependent and heal you, but they can encourage and be nurturing. This person is not. Ding, ding, ding. Now, I feel like some of you do have intimacy issues from family upbringing. Now, this is judging you're having a cloudy judgment because of the fear of intimacy. But I feel like you're having, it's like a tornado that you're dealing with inside your head, and you're not talking about your feelings, and you need to. You need to have an honest communication with yourself. And some of you may need to go in therapy, but also you're needing to have this conversation with your current partner. 10 of Coins, Empress. 10 of Coins, yeah. Definitely around family. So, yes, you're in a commitment. Now, you need to go within. Empress is about open and receiving. And I do feel this person in the past is your divine feminine. Now, take that how it resonates. But, this person is going to be open to receiving. But I promise you, Taurus, it will be more beneficial if you close out one chapter, heal, do your thing, and then reach out to this person. Now, 10 of Pentacles. You're in a commitment, and this person is all about the receiving. And like I said, relationship is equal give and take. So I'm feeling that you're wanting the receiving, and you've been deprived of that, and that's causing some conflict. You feel like, hey, I give, but the way you're doing it, Taurus, is causing like a fight. Like, you can't expect someone to know how you feel. They're not psychic. Even psychics don't know. Empaths may pick up on a, emotion, but they don't know where that's coming from. They can't read your mind. So it's best if you have a really sit down, intimate conversation with your partner. I do feel like your intimacy issues, and again, Taurus, take this how it resonates. With some of you, it's from mommy issues. No judgment here, mommy and daddy issues, okay? So I do feel like this stems from your problems with intimacy, like really within your own self, feeling your emotions, but also with others do come from family, yes, but especially from mother. So what else? Four of Swords. This is my therapy card. Now, some of you, if you have never healed from the past before, definitely go to therapy. If not, you can definitely see a life coach, dating coach about this. But some of you may need to go into relationship, a couples therapy, But you need to rest that head. It's like a freaking tornado, Taurus. So the universe is trying to tell you, like, hey, slow down, see this relationship for what it is, see that you need to go in and start feeling, but it's more focused on you. I feel like if you do the healing, you go within, you start focusing on yourself, now things are not going to be so cloudy. It won't be a tornado up there. You're starting to see if this relationship can work, and you're starting to see if this person that you're currently with is the right one. Now, what else? 10 of Wands. Oof. Some of you Taurians are codependent, and this stems from family, but also you're blocking your own happiness. And it's like you're blocking this divine feminine from the past, but also you're blocking being open to receiving from others, like even if it's receiving help. But Taurus, I feel like you're always the first person to help because you are loyal, but you need to be open to receiving help from others. And I do feel like you're doing it in a way that does cause conflict. Like, you know, you snap at somebody or you expect them to know what's going on and they don't do what you expect them to do, and then you get all mad at them. So it's definitely time to go within, Taurus. Therapy would be really good, or coaching. Knight of Wands and Death. Some of you do have that fear of abandonment, but also I do feel that, especially with the Knight energy here, it's time to learn this lesson, really focus on you so you can get out of the Knight energy into the King. Now, pages are like children. Knights are like ages like 18 to, some say 30, some say 35. But this is a new lesson you're starting to learn. So I'm not saying you're immature. It's just the lesson is a very Knight energy, okay? Not saying you should have learned this around this age. We're always learning. But you're in a learning stage about yourself. Finding, especially if you're digging deep in the past and feeling those emotions for the first time that you haven't. Do you know what I mean? I do feel like this is going to be death, huge transformation. There needs to be an ending to this in order for there to be a new beginning. If you want to get out of your head and have that simmer down, but also if you really do want this relationship to work, well, focus on you, and all you can do, you cannot control someone, all you can do is try to save it. If this person's not willing, they have to go. You need to be loyal to the right people. I do feel that with this other person from the past, they've gone through a lot of transformation themselves. And this current person, this could be a person that's younger than you. They are very immature. Also, some of you Taurians really need to heal. Like when I said you move too fast into this relationship, you're confusing love with lust. No judgment here. Trust me, I'm not. And that does stem from emotions of intimacy issues. Like Mr. Unavailable and the fallback girl are both unavailable. So even though in the past I was attracting Mr. Unavailable, I was the fallback girl, I was also very much in like shoving down emotions I didn't want to feel. I had intimacy issues, and then wondering why, commitment had come into fruition, or why I was attracting, partners that were unavailable emotionally. So Taurus, it's time to be emotionally available. It's most important to yourself, but you are freaking exhausted, and you've been clashing with your current person, maybe other people in your life, and some of you are wanting a second chance with this person. That second chance ain't gonna happen if you don't work on yourself, especially if this person's gone through a lot of transformation. They're gonna see it. And just because someone places a boundary doesn't mean they don't want you in their life. But if you come off very third party, like you want to have an affair, you're going to push this person away further because they're definitely not going to trust you now. So if you're big on loyalty, then be loyal to yourself and have self-respect and don't go down that road. Now, let's talk about this Only You past life release. I do feel some of you do need to release your current partner. But also, you need to release this conflict energy that you're in. 9 of Wands, Emperor. Yeah. Some of you, you're very resilient. You've gone through it, but it's time to take back your power and take action into healing you. That's going to bring you the success Four of Wands, this definitely has to deal with home. Home's not stable right now, no matter how much you try to mask it. The people closest to you are seeing that. Now, this is going to be a new foundation, how you set up relationships in the future. I feel like, yes, romantic, but relationships in general. Once you do the inner work. So new moon in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, so it's about emotions, but it's taking action by going inward and finding home within ourselves. Four of Wands. So even though you've been through it, it's time to see your past patterns and your intimacy issues. Get to where they come from, the root, whether it be mommy issues or from family. But it's time to heal that. And I feel like this other person holds a lot of power in the relationship. Page of Coins. There's going to be, this is a new lesson for some of you, so that's when I'm meaning like in the night energy, okay, not calling you immature or anything. But Page of Coins, new beginnings, and this is going to be tangible. You like tangible. Like this is going to be the new stability that you're wanting. So again, is it going to be with this person? Who knows? Is it going to be with this person from the past? Who knows? The answers lie within you, Taurus. It's time to go inward. And you're going to see this a lot clearer. There won't be a cloudy judgment. Page of Wands and Seven of Wands. It's time to stand up to yourself. This will, not only by you going inward and doing this healing work, you're going to have confidence and a new belief in yourself, and it's going to be easier for you to stand up for yourself, create those boundaries. Now, Page of Wands, you need to definitely get into the new beginning of that spark. So either sparking up this relationship, but I feel like I've been saying, number one is self-love. Having self-love, sparking that within you, then to this commitment. But again, that's two. So if this other person's not willing, Taurus, you have to know that you can't grow with an immature person if you're healing. If this person refuses to do any healing work with them and you're healing, you're going to be on different vibrations, okay? And I feel like you're already there, but you're not seeing that. You have to let this person go. That doesn't mean you're not a loyal person. You've been loyal, all right? And like I said, relationships are equal give and take, but it's time to have that conversation. It's time to get this started. Focus on that. Now, this other person, this past person, I feel like they are definitely going to place some boundaries with you because trust was broken. But this is all in divine timing because, there you go, world. You have to close out this cycle before we can even get into what could be. I do feel that, especially if this person has, maturity, gone through transformation, that yes, there is a possibility. But what's more important, Taurus, is that in this midweek, especially this mid-month to the next month, I'm seeing all the way from possibly to Scorpio time, which is, well, hello, Sam. It's like, I would say October 20 to like October 22nd, or October 20 to November 22nd. All right. So I do feel like that's when this, especially with the healing, that's where you're going to see a lot of things more clear. But I do feel like, especially in Virgo season, which is, oh Lord, Sam, it's like August to September. So August like 20th to September 20th. You might have fate step in. And this relationship might be done. All right. But again, you can only do so much. Release that control. Focus on you, Taurus. But that needs to happen now. The universe is stepping in like, hey, We need to do you first, because that's where you're going to not listen to what I have to say or a bunch of other people. You're going to go within, do the healing work, and everything's going to make sense. It's going to be clearer. There's not going to be cloudy judgment. And I do feel like a lot of you, there will be an ending to this relationship. There is new beginnings, and you're growing as a person, Taurus, and you're going to attract someone that is in alignment with you. And that is beautiful. But what's even more beautiful, I know this is corny, you're giving yourself self-love, and you're healing you, and you're doing the work, especially if it's from the past, feelings you haven't, or situations you haven't dealt with. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but it's going to be worth it, because this energy, this turmoil, this broken, this heart fog, this intimacy issues, you've been distracted by this person, been distracting, this growing, this cycle coming to an end. That seems a lot harder, and that's not fair to you. So that is your reading, Taurus. I wish you guys love and light, and I will see you guys later.